Welcome back to the Deadlight Society. I'm Michael.
And I'm Adam.
And today, we're switching places with each other.
Clearly.
Michael's a cooler name.
Yeah, alright. I'll take Adam. Call me Daddy, too, while you're at it. No, I'm just
Cut that. Actually, I can't say that. That's in It's Always Sunny. And it's the It's Always Sunny cast as a podcast.
Alright. Nice to know. Shout out them, I guess. Okay, so we're nearing the end of which month here?
We are at the
Well, you're right, we are. I said nearing and are the same thing. We're at the end of the month.
I just automatically assume when someone says nearing the end of something, that means like there's a little bit left to go.
You're right. Wrong choice of words. Regardless, we're at the end of which month? I really wanted to get into Fear Street, but I feel like we'll leave that for a little bit yet.
Yeah, with Fear Street and stuff like that, we can branch off and do like a bunch of like other kind of like teen horror-y stuff.
Yeah. True. So those will be for another time, but last week we reviewed Hocus Pocus for like a child's fun, like nostalgic type of vibe that we had going on. And this week, kind of following suit with that. I don't think this one is like, I mean, personally for me, I watched it as a kid, but I feel like in levels of horror goes, like Hocus Pocus is really like not horror themed whatsoever, really.
Literally a musical.
Yeah. And then this one, The Witches, which came out in 1990, definitely like more spooky vibes to that. I can remember watching this as a kid and being a little bit creeped out with some of the things in it. So it's still like, I guess, basically for kids, but at the same time, like, I feel like there's more horror elements in this movie than obviously Hocus Pocus. So.
It should be more kids oriented, I think, just because it's based off of a Roald Dahl story.
Yeah.
If anybody who Roald Dahl is, he's the one who wrote Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator, and shit. But I think they just got the right people behind it, and that's what transformed it to have like that creepier tone to it.
True. It's like I said, I've watched both of these as a child. I've watched both of these, but I watched both of these, and I definitely was more creeped out with The Witches. I have not seen this one in quite a few years now, so really stoked to dive into this one today and rewatch it and see if it still holds the same like nostalgic value that like Hocus Pocus has. So
I have never seen this movie.
I know, and I was shocked to hear that, honestly.
There was so much, like, I told you, like I missed out on a lot of kids' horror because I was watching actual fucking horror movies at way too young of an age.
Fair. That's, not me. I was the opposite. I had all the kids' horror stuff, but this was one of them. The only horror movies that I watched as a kid that I guess were like real horror would be like Cujo, Pet Sematary, and stuff like that. But other than those, like Silver Bullet, like basically a lot of Stephen King, but not all of Stephen King's stuff, but a lot of it. And then just the kids' horror movies is kind of what I got. That was my experience. It wasn't until like high school again that I really started like dipping my feet into it and like Insidious movies and stuff like that, which I do want to take another trip down memory lane with you sometime since you cried, because I want to see if you'll cry again.
Cry.
Okay, well, I want to see if you'll panic again when we watch it the second time.
I get anxiety. Fuck you. Don't pray.
I mean, listen, I'm not.
You
listen.
are the problem with my life, okay? You're the one who feeds my anxiety.
Oh, yeah.
And
oh, yeah.
I don't know where it's going.
I was going to say that you weren't wrong for that, because that did have a lot of jump scares in that movie.
Yeah.
So I was going to stick up for you, but now fuck you.
But that's the thing, though. Like, I was never good with jump scares for a while. Now I'm just like so easy. Unless I'm playing like a game or something.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. We had that conversation, I think, last week's episode with the video games. No, not for me.
Blair Witch is my movie.
Yeah. No, not for me. I don't like those horror games. I fucking probably piss myself. But movies fuck me up. But anyway, I guess some pre-talk into The Witches first. We might have some horror news for you, and then we have a surprise bit that we're going to do at the end of this episode that we may or may not go into, but we'll probably leave it as a surprise. Yeah.
We're doing it. We'll like explain it as we do it.
Yep, so stay tuned for that, part 2. That's going to be really interesting and different. Now we've been doing like the intros here. We've been asking like a question and like being weird, like weird question with the skin jacket thing. Like we've been doing that for a few episodes now, but we have a new bit.
Did you read the Wikipedia article I sent you?
I don't know. I might have.
About the pants.
I did not. Did not.
I think it's Finnish folklore. They're witch pants, and they're made out of human skin. But apparently, if you make pants out of human skin, it can give you a possibility of unlimited wealth.
What the fuck?
So here's Michael, stubborn with his fucking skin, not giving it to me when he dies, when he could possibly make me a fucking millionaire, and I could do the same for him if I fucking die.
So it's just like a coin toss of who dies first then, right?
Yeah. So don't be stubborn with your fucking skin, man.
All right, just don't kill me for it then.
Not gonna kill. This whole conversation stemmed from if you die and I have to finish this podcast alone.
Fair. Okay.
So I'm not gonna kill you for your skin.
Just
I might kill you for another reason.
Okay.
For your skin.
Fair enough. All right. Off track a little bit again, but it's all right. Anyway, back to the movie. This came out in 1990, as I said. It's an hour and 31 minutes long. It's only rated PG, so again, not looking at crazy horror here, but it was creepy as a kid, and haven't watched it in a while, so I don't know like what creep factor I would give it as an adult now. But obviously, probably not the same as a child. But still, really excited to see it again. It had an $11 million budget when it was made, and it made $15.3 million at the box office. So. Not a crazy, I was going to say, not a crazy turnover.
Breaking even.
Yeah, not a crazy turnover whatsoever. But hey, at least they made a little bit of money and it wasn't a flop, I guess.
I assume it probably made more after residuals and stuff.
Probably. Yeah, most likely. But the ratings for this, Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 93%, IMDb a 6.8 out of 10, and Google users rated it 81%. So, I mean, it's not looking awful for ratings wise. I know for me, I'm probably definitely going to give it a fear, but I do want to watch it again first before I like assess an accurate rating for myself. But I'm super excited to see it. But I'll have a little summary here from Google for those of you who don't know what this movie's about. It released forever ago though, so like you should have seen it by now, but unless you're like Adam and haven't watched it, then...
I hate when you say that, especially when it's movies that I haven't seen, because I've seen so much more shit than you have.
That's fair.
And it's like, well, you should have seen this. I'm like, bitch.
Well, I've only said that for like Hocus Pocus. I think Hocus Pocus, and there was one other one.
No, you said it for Blair Witch too.
Blair Witch.
I think something else.
I didn't even fucking see Blair Witch.
I know. That's why I think I brought up like, oh, well, it's an old movie, and you're like, yeah, you should have seen it by now.
Well,
if you're a horror fan.
Well, if they're old, like I guess you should have. Whatever, you should have seen it. But if you didn't, it's fine. I don't literally mean is it like if you didn't see it, like you're shitty. I just mean it like you probably should have seen it by now. Like it's 1990. Like it's been out for a while.
It's 30 years old.
Like if you wanted to see it by now, you probably would have watched it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I mean by that. I don't mean like you should have fucking watched this, you bitch.
That's what it always comes off as.
Well, I don't mean it. I don't mean it like that. I just mean like if you wanted to watch it, you probably have already seen it. That's what I meant. Anyway, sidetracked again. Summary. Jesus Christ. While staying at a hotel in England with his grandmother, Helga, young Luke inadvertently spies on a convention of witches. The Grand High Witch reveals a plan to turn all children into mice through a magical formula. When they find that Luke has overheard, the witches test the formula on him. Now, with the help of Helga and the hotel manager, Mr. Stringer, Luke the mouse must fight back against the witches. So, little boy discovers this fucking group of witches talking about a plan to like get rid of all the children, and they find him snooping on them, give him the potion, he's turned into a witch, and then he has to figure out how to stop them. Basically, what this movie's about. Which sounds silly, I won't lie.
I mean, it's a children's story, so yeah, it's gonna be silly.
It sounds silly, but I like when I'm watching this as a kid, like it was a little like I don't know, spooky, I guess.
Well, especially like I know a little bit about the special effects stuff because like I've seen screenshots and stuff.
Yeah,
30-year-old fucking movie. It's in pop culture, like zeitgeist. But like definitely just from the makeup effects alone, it looks creepy.
Yeah, that's as a kid, I'm sure it's just like whoa.
Yeah.
So that's that. We do have, I think I have like 2 trivia things, but maybe I'll save that for part 2 just because I don't want to go too far into like movie depth or trivia until we watch it and like the spoilers and stuff like that. So I think that's all I'm going to say about the movie before we dive into it. But is there any other horror news that you'd like to bring up?
2 things this week for our horror news section. For one, the Halloween Ends trailer just dropped recently.
Correct.
And I'm not looking forward to it because I hated Halloween Kills so bad.
Yeah, I literally just watched the trailer for that yesterday, and it looks okay, but at the same, like, I'm just not excited because I just have a feeling like no matter what happens, Michael's not gonna die, and it's just gonna continue on. And like, I get it, like, it's a very lucrative like fucking movie franchise at this point because there's been so many and it's like such a popular movie. So I get that, like, you don't want to end the franchise and then lose up any money that you could have put into it, but like, it's time. It's time. Like Jamie Lee Curtis has said, this is her last movie, so like, this is it. Like, just fucking let them both die.
So many people too that are like, I fucking hate Halloween so much now. Boring.
They're milking it. Yeah.
Well, it's literally every time they try to do something new, it's people bitch about it and say, "Oh, that's different. It's like not just Michael and his sister." If you don't add new things, it's gonna get stale.
Yeah.
If you kept the Michael as a fucking immortal beast of witchcraft that ascends every level of magic every time he kills somebody, you have a lot to work off of there.
Yeah.
If you keep it as this weird, like, confined, Michael's just attacking this family, where can that go from?
Yeah, like, to keep stemming something just off of that alone would be very stale and boring after like the third movie.
The same story told over and over and over again.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I just, at this point, like I said, there's just been so many of them, and this called Halloween Ends, and I already know it's not going to end. So what the fuck is the point in calling it that?
No, all I know is, like, the way Kills was, the way it was so fucking blatantly
Yeah, I didn't like
politicized and all this fucking shit.
I didn't like that one at all either.
Such a bad movie. Evil dies tonight. Evil dies tonight. Oh,
and then he fucking kills everybody.
Here's our review of Halloween Kills.
A flop.
Flop 10.
For real. Yeah, that ending on that one, yeah. Like when they're all around him and like have their bats and they're ready to kill him, and then he just fucking slashes everybody up, and then he goes and he fucking kills the daughter, and I'm just like, wow. Fuck this movie.
But anyway.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna get angry.
I think, what did it say is coming out October 14th?
I think so. Yeah.
Something like that. So this year, I'm still gonna watch it either way. Maybe we even review it for the podcast, but like, just not excited. But what it is. Hopefully they do it justice.
Expectations low. Hopefully it's a return to formula.
Yeah.
And then it's at least passable as a Halloween movie.
As I'm really hoping that they'll prove everybody wrong, because I feel like I haven't heard anybody that's excited for it yet.
Yeah,
so I'm hoping that they're taking in this criticism and they're like, you know what, we're gonna shock you guys. Watch this. I'm hoping. I really doubt it, but
who knows? Yeah, it's
I'm
up
hoping.
in the air at this point.
Yeah.
Every time that a new franchise or an old franchise gets like rebooted or added to, they're always like, "Oh, it's a brand new formula. We're gonna do stuff new." And it's just,
and it's trash.
Whatever fucking like weird audience focus groups that they're looking at, it just ain't it.
Nope. Right.
Horror is so stale right now.
Yeah.
At least mainstream horror is really
true. All right, so that's it for Halloween Ends. What other one did you have for us today, sir?
September 16th is going to be a fun day because both the Munsters and Tim Burton's Wednesday series, the Addams Family continuation series, are dropping on Netflix. I'm probably going to binge everything.
Probably. And it's funny because like Netflix just reported that they lost like, I don't even know how many like subscribers over the past month, because after Stranger Things came out, I feel like a lot of people were just like, you know what, that's all I wanted to see and I'm done for now.
Well,
like,
people were already on their way out.
Oh yeah.
Because
100%.
of like other past Netflix issues, like the Dave Chappelle thing kind of caused the downfall of it. But now they're also starting to release their extra home charges and stuff in Central America. I think Chile and Peru right now.
Yeah.
And now everybody's starting to cancel.
Yep.
Got wind of, I'm going to have to start paying extra on top of the $15.99, $17.99 that I always like already fucking pay. Yeah, fuck you.
I know. I was debating it myself too, and the only thing I really wanted to see was Stranger Things, and I'm still like debating with myself, like, well, do I need it for now, or like, I don't know.
And then even that, at that point, it's like, when Stranger Things 5 comes out, then do I even want to pay the $18 to see that one series, like season?
Yeah.
No, just fucking buy it on DVD at that point.
Exactly. And I feel like I would totally be willing to do that, despite the fact that if I don't watch it right away, it will be spoiled for me. because
Yeah,
you cannot go on any social media as soon as that comes out because you will see spoilers immediately, and it's fucked up. That's the only reason that I wanted to watch Stranger
Time to
Things.
start raising the Jolly Roger.
Huh? I don't know what the fuck you said. You were like,
said raise the Jolly Roger.
oh yeah, no, I don't know pirate references. I don't know what the fuck that means.
But anyway, yeah, that's all I have for horrors.
All right. Okay, so we discussed the horror news and we discussed the summary of this. So I think we're just gonna dive right into it now, and then we'll be back with our review of it, fear or flop rating, some spoilers. Like I said, it's not streaming for free anywhere, so if you want to go watch it, find it somewhere.
Raise the Jolly Roger.
So yeah, well, enjoy your trailer, and we will be right back.
From the incredible imagination of Jim Henson and director Nicholas Roeg comes a fascinating new fantasy adventure, The Witches. For when a little boy accidentally stumbles into their secret world, he finds they've got a lot more power
Bring it to me!
than he ever imagined.
Grandma, it's me, Luke.
Luke!
They turned me into a mouse.
Oh, my.
Who's the Grand High Witch?
Join Luke on his remarkable journey.
Bye!
Now, the witches are on his tail,
Whoa!
and he must scurry around their evil plots,
Ow!
squeak past every danger,
Ow! Oh,
finally setting the trap
no. Whoa,
that will save the world from the witches.
You're in for a treat.
We must stop them.
And we're back. Gonna tune into you first. What did you think, since that was your first time watching it?
I liked it a lot, actually. I liked it more than Hocus Pocus.
That's fair. I feel like this is, like I said in the beginning, a more spooky vibe. I feel like if you were watching this as a
I don't
kid,
think so, though.
you don't think this was more spooky?
It's definitely more like there's more scary imagery,
Yeah.
but it's not like it doesn't have as spooky of a tone as Hocus Pocus.
Well, I mean, I guess because Hocus Pocus is like Halloween, so like that's kind of spooky in that sense.
This is
but
kind of like fairy tale-ish instead of like actual witch lore kind of.
I guess I'm meaning more spooky as in like the effects of it, like watching them turn into mice and watching the witches turn into their form.
Yeah.
That's spooky. Like seeing them as a kid, you'd be like, oh, what do you think you'd give it? Fear or flop?
Oh, I fear.
A number.
Probably a 5 or 6.
5 or 6. Okay.
No, actually higher than that, 7 or 8.
Okay.
I liked it a lot, especially like the special effects and everything made this movie so much
Yeah,
better.
I mean, for being 1990, I don't think they did bad at all. That was pretty good for 1990. I'm probably in the same boat. I was thinking, and I was like, probably Fear 8. So that's about mine. So we're about in the same in that. It's been a few years for me since I've seen it, but definitely, like, there's big scenes in here that you definitely remember. Like, from a kid's aspect, I can remember the beginning when Luke comes in contact with the first witch when he's up in his treehouse. Like, I can remember that scene very vividly. I can remember the scene where the little girl in the very beginning, when she goes missing and she gets like transported into the painting. Like, I can remember that scene very vividly. There's a bunch of scenes in here that it's very memorable from a kid's aspect. So definitely remembered it watching it again now as an adult, and it does definitely give me like a nostalgic type of feeling since I did watch it as a child a few times, and I like it though. Definitely think if you haven't seen it, you should definitely check it out. And I have not seen the remake that they've done of this with Anne Hathaway that came out a few years ago. I do want to check that one out. I've heard. Huh?
I actually like this movie that much that I'm gonna hate the remake.
That's what I'm afraid of, because I've heard very like mixed reviews from it. Like, a lot of people like it, but then a lot of people are like, well, it doesn't hold up like compared to the original. So I still want to definitely watch it at some point just to give it a watch. I like Anne Hathaway as an actress, and I feel like she would have done the movie justice in a way, but like I want to see it, her take on the role. So it's definitely a movie I want to watch at some point. If you guys have seen it, well, I guess that would be my question to the listeners. If you've seen both, what, like, I guess compare and contrast. Obviously, like as we said, Angelica's role in this is, I guess, iconic in a way. I don't think Anne Hathaway would be able to compete with it. But like, what did you guys think in comparison to both? If you want to hit us up on our Facebook or communicate with us, I'd be curious to see what you guys think, since I have not seen both yet, but I do plan on watching the remake at some point. So I want to see how it holds up. Because a lot of the remakes that they do just don't hold up in comparison. Like the Pet Sematary remake that they did a few years ago was absolute fucking garbage. So. And same thing with the new Texas Chainsaw one that they just did. Also garbage. I think the only remake that I can say I liked more than the original was the It remake.
I've noticed most kids' movies that they've been doing and trying to like remake or do live action and shit. I haven't seen a good one yet. I don't know if it is the nostalgia factor.
I mean, I think nostalgia has a lot to do with it in the first place. I think that's why people want to see it.
I lied. Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland is on par with the original Disney animated Alice in Wonderland.
That's because it's Tim Burton.
Yes, but fuck you.
It's because it's him. That's why. Been quite a few years though since I've watched any of those, so I don't even really remember the first remake. But trying to think of anything else like really important to mention about the movie, unless you just want to get right into the game, and then we can kind of just talk about things as we go.
What I didn't know going into this was that it was a Jim Henson production. Like, it's produced by the Jim Henson Company. And the executive producer on this movie is fucking Jim Henson. The special effects in this movie are, of course, 100% gonna be fucking perfect.
Yeah.
If you know anything about the Jim Henson Company and anything that they've done, like, whether it be Labyrinth, fucking Sesame Street, like, they know what the fuck they're doing. So, like, I was geeking out the whole time seeing, like, a lot of these really, for the time, high-tech, like, puppets and stuff. The mice that they were doing for the kids, they're so fucking spot on to a mouse, but yet they're so fucking adorable.
Yeah.
And they, like, the way that their faces move and everything, it captures emotion so well.
Yeah.
Like the puppeteers and whoever was controlling those.
It's like I said before, for this being 1990, like it really doesn't look it in terms of like the practical effects and stuff like that. And those mice were really cute.
They're fucking adorable.
They are really cute. I said as we were watching it, I was like, I wonder who got to keep those as props, because like I'd pay top dollar for those. They're so cute.
They might be in the Henson Museum though.
I like that they also incorporated real mice though as well, because you have real mice running around, and you can obviously tell the difference between the real mice and the puppeteer mice. But like even so, like it's just cool that they had real mice running around and doing scenes in here where it's like they're actually going where they're supposed to go. So it's like, how the fuck do you train a mouse to move in this exact direction? It's like
actually easier than training.
I mean, cats are.
You can't actually train.
Cats just do whatever the fuck they want. Like, I actually just trained my cat to play fetch. He was playing fetch with me earlier. It was really fucking cute. I threw the ball for him. He'd go grab it, and then he picks it up with his teeth, and then he comes and brings it back to me, and he drops it, and I just keep throwing it for him.
Kruger refuses. He just bats it around. He's like, all right, I'm bored with it. And then just moves on to fucking up my shit.
Yeah. Speaking of my cat, though, his name's Binks. And in this movie, there's a black cat that looks just like him in the beginning. And I was like, oh my God, it's Binks. But yeah, no, the incorporation of real mice was pretty cool. And they obviously, I don't know how many they used, but at the very end of this, when like all the witches start turning into mice, like there was quite a lot of mouses running around in there.
I hope none of them got stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking that too as the ending's playing through, and they're hitting the where all the mice are.
There's like a smoke effect, and like it's fog machines,
yeah.
So it's like it's actually in the room. So like, how much are they not seeing?
Yeah, so I wonder if there was any real mice hurt in the making of this movie, because it would not surprise me the way they're hitting everything and like where the mice are, and I'm like, come on, one of them had to have gotten hurt a little bit. But I guess 1990, they probably didn't care that much. And they're just mice.
Probably not, yeah. I don't think PETA was big until, like, dozens.
Yeah, so that's probably why. Now, if they were to... I wonder how they did the remake movie, if they obviously probably used fake mice and CGI for all that.
Oh, yeah, everything's CGI.
All right, so basically the beginning is this grandmother telling... Luke is his name. What's the grandma's name? Helga. Okay, Helga.
By the way... She's the best fucking movie grandmother I've
She
ever
is.
seen in my life.
She definitely is.
Her and the grandmother from Twister are like the two best that in any fucking movie. I love them both.
Halloween Town. Yeah, Halloween Town too.
Halloween Town.
You've never seen Halloween?
No, I told you this.
Oh my god.
I've never seen your childhood weird fucking children's movie.
I can't believe you've never seen Halloween Town either. Oh boy. I guess you got the real stuff. I got the child's horror, so I get it. But okay, we're going to dive into those one day too. We'll dive into those at some point, I guess. But yeah, that was a good grandma too. What's her name that plays in that fucking movie?
Oh, I don't remember what her name is.
Debbie Reynolds. That's the name. Forgot for a second. I kept wanting to say Debbie Ryan, but Debbie Ryan's like a Disney Channel star, and I was like, that's not right.
Yeah, Deb Ryan's a Disney.
Yeah, it's like, that's not it. But I knew it was Debbie Reynolds. All right, she was the grandma in that movie, so she was a pretty dope grandma too. But yeah, no, this one in this movie was definitely chill too. But yeah, it starts off.
Cigar chomper.
Yeah. But it starts off with her telling her grandson Luke the story about the witches and like giving him signs to look out for. Like if he encounters a woman on the street that has these traits, she's a witch, stay away from her. They don't like children, they'll kill you, like just stay away from them. And obviously it's just kind of like a bedtime story. Like she's just trying to like tell him a story, but she knows it's real. He doesn't, and like his parents come in and like, no more stories, like you're gonna scare him before bedtime, whatever, as his parents are leaving to go out to dinner or wherever they're going for the night, and his grandmother's watching him. Well, unfortunately the parents somehow die. I'm assuming they get in a car crash because the police come to I'm guessing he was at his grandma's house, comes to the grandma's house, knocks on the door, and it's like, we have bad news, blah, 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 blah. The parents die. So obviously, Luke has to,
Which is it?
I mean, they very may have.
I know they weren't in England yet.
No, they weren't in England, but there's witches everywhere. So, I mean, it could have been. It could have been, but they didn't really elaborate. And they got in the car and they left, so I'm just assuming it was a car accident, but I don't know. But the parents die, so then Luke has to obviously stay with his grandmother. They go back to England, which is where I'm assuming his grandmother lives. So they're going back to England, and that's where they encounter the witches. The Grand High Witch is there, which that's the one that's played by Angelica Hudson and her Houston. But her and her posse are there, and it just kind of they're having their convention that they do every year about how they can like get rid of more kids. And this time she has like this potion that she has that can turn kids into witches. And he's in the room while they're discussing this plan. He's like hidden and nobody can see him. Which that part kind of confused me because like...
That does not turn them into witches, it turns them into mice.
Oh, did I say witches?
Yeah.
Oops. Turns them into mice. Okay, sorry. My brain is just not working right now, obviously. But... that part confuses me that he was hiding in the room because his grandmother told him that they can smell kids from like a street away.
Yeah, that's what was bothering me because he was there for a very long time.
Yeah, and like nobody smelled him until the very, very end when they're all getting ready to leave the room. That doesn't make sense. And she makes a comment at some point and she's like, make sure you guys wear your nose plugs when you're in the main lobby or wherever they're going next because the smell is going to be putrid. But they weren't wearing them in the room because when Bruno comes in the room, they all make a face that they smell him.
Yeah, every single like witch holds their nose.
Yeah, so they didn't have their nose plugs in while they were in that room, yet they didn't smell Luke the whole time. That doesn't make sense to me, but whatever.
It's just a small plot hole.
Yeah, so that's whatever, but they...
At least it's something like that and not like story based. I guess it is kind of... But like not enough to really... take away from the as a whole.
Yeah. It's not really that important. It's just like as you're watching it, you're just like, but wait a minute, I thought they could smell kids, so like why don't they smell Luke? But whatever. As he's in the room, Bruno comes in, which is a kid that he met a little bit before that. It's like the kid that likes to eat a lot of food, and he comes in because the Grand High Witch promised him like chocolate bars and all kinds of stuff, so he ends up coming to the room where they're all having the meeting. They let him in, lock the doors behind him. He comes in, and she had already given him the potion a while before that. So he comes in, they have to wait like 30 seconds because I forget exactly how long it is that the potion takes effect. It's like 5 hours or something like that. I forget. But it was like right at that time, she told him to meet him there. So then as he's there for about, a minute or so, he starts turning into a mouse. And Luke is there watching this whole thing take place. And he's just like, what the fuck is going on? And rightfully so, because if I seen a little kid turn into a mouse in front of me, I'd be like, oh God. Like, what acid am I on? But anyway, that happens. He turns into the mouse, and then that's, like I said, as the witches were leaving the room, one of them goes kind of where Luke was hiding, and she goes like to bend over to pick something up, and she starts smelling him. And I'm just like, okay, but you didn't smell him that whole time, but whatever. So then she's like, there's a kid in here. I smell a kid. It smells like dog shit is what the kids smell like, apparently. Which, okay, I get it. But then she smells him, and then they all start trying to get him. He escapes for a while, and
You skip a few, go on an adventure and find grandma.
yeah, pretty much, because then they catch him and they turn him into a mouse, and then him and Bruno go find the grandmother. Grandmother obviously believes in witches and knows that they're real, so she knows it's Bruno and Luke. She kind of takes them around the hotel. They're trying to figure out how they can stop this plan from happening that the witches had, that their plan to turn all the kids in England into mice. And yeah, it's basically the movie, just trying to stop that plan. And at the end, the way they do that is they put Luke finds a way to get her potion, and he pours her potion into a big mix of soup that they were making to serve all of the witches at the party. So he gets it in there, all the witches start eating the soup, and then they all turn into mice. And that's really the movie. Then the ending, Luke and his grandma go back to their house, and at the very end, the witch that was the assistant to the Grand High Witch finds where they're at, and she turns Luke back into a boy. So that was the nice American ending. Yeah. That was the nice American ending, because apparently that was the American cut of it, was that they gave it a happy ending, because the ending, I guess, was just supposed to be the grandmother crying that Luke is still a mouse.
The weird, happy giggling of the witch,
It was weird. Yeah.
Dialogue.
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely some things in here that's a little bit like, okay, that's weird, but overall, I still enjoyed it, even as an adult. I feel like part of it's nostalgia that makes me like it so much, but even you who's never seen it,
that's what I'm saying. This is the first time I've seen it.
Yeah, that's literally what I was getting ready to say. Even though it's your first time seeing it and you like it though, so it's not just nostalgia, but it's a good movie.
Yeah,
it is a good movie,
100%.
So if you have not seen it, definitely go watch it.
I recommend it more than Hocus Pocus.
Listen, I still like Hocus Pocus, so I still recommend both. But this one it's different. Like, they're not the same. But I like this one too. I like them both. But go watch this one for sure if you haven't seen it.
I find Hocus Pocus more off-putting from a production standpoint, and more annoying. I think from the fucking.
I was gonna say the musical aspect of it maybe, but I find Hocus Pocus funny.
Miller's over the top.
Yeah. Performance, yeah, I get it. I could see it. If I didn't watch that as a kid, I probably would feel the same way. It's just, again, the nostalgic effort or nostalgic feeling of that, what gives me Hocus vibes, I guess. But that's pretty much the movie. Is there anything else that you wanted to mention about the movie?
No, not really. Just I love the fucking grandmother, and the special effects are awesome.
All right. So I guess we're going to move into the bit that we have for this. Yeah?
For the Deadlight Society podcast.
Dun, dun, dun.
The Bertie Botts Torture Test.
All right, you're going to have to explain that, because some of these people are listening. They're going to be like, what the fuck is that? So explain, please. Go ahead.
In celebration of Witch Month, I thought, what's the best way that we can try to spice up movie a little bit, so we pay attention more to it, number one, and just it's fun and it's something to do for the podcast. Harry Potter, you have Bertie Botts every flavored beans, and in the US you have Jelly Belly's Bean Boozled. Put those together, add trivia, and you get the Bertie Botts Torture Test. For every one question that me and Michael get wrong, we will randomly select one bean out of the box.
Oh.
And hopefully not get a really shitty one.
Oh,
You'll be able to hear our reactions to what we get.
Listen, I've played the Bean Boozled Challenge more times than I'd like to admit, and it never gets any easier.
Oh yeah, no, that's why it's so fun and so good.
Yeah.
It's always entertaining.
I'm just really glad to hear that the flavor of the dog food is no longer in there, because that one almost made me throw up before.
Not much better. It's liver and onions.
Well, I mean,
now.
you're right, but that there's something about that dog food one. Oh my god, that was the worst one. The worst one. And they had ones like throw up and like shit like that. No, the dog food, disgusting. I'm so glad that's not in there anymore.
This is the 6th edition of the Bean Boozled.
Yeah.
So I will go through the list of flavors that we have.
Oh, yay.
Should I go through both, or do you think just the...
No, you might as well go through both.
Yeah.
Might as well.
The thing with this is that there's 2 flavors for like every color.
Yep.
So it's the same exact coloring and same exact pattern on the bean. You just don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah,
It
so-
can be good or it could be bad.
Yep.
But we have liver and onions or cappuccino.
Really hoping for the cappuccino.
We have old bandage or pomegranate. I've had the old bandage twice. I opened this box and just tried it.
Ugh.
Oh my god. Why?
Haven't tried that one yet, but not looking forward to it.
We have dirty dishwasher or birthday cake. Stink bug or toasted marshmallow.
Oh, no, not the stink bug. You
The
gotta be,
stink bug probably just gonna taste like cilantro.
bro. If that tastes like what a stink bug smells like, I might throw up. Like, I'm gonna need a bag.
I'm gonna grab us each a cup so we have something to spit in then. We have barf or peach,
Yummy.
dead fish or strawberry banana smoothie.
They sound lovely.
That's like the biggest fucking contrast in like any of these flavors. Dead fish or strawberry banana smoothie. Like what the fuck? Booger or juicy pear.
That one's not too bad.
This one, either way for me, this one is bad. Rotten egg or buttered popcorn. Both of those flavors suck to me.
Really?
Yeah, I do not like the Jelly Bellies. Got Stinky Socks or Tutti Frutti. Both flavors bad. Tutti Frutti because I used to have to take heavy doses of antibiotics. That was Tutti Frutti flavor.
Yeah.
Every single time I would throw it up.
Ugh.
And then last but not least, we toothpaste and berry blue.
That one's not bad
No,
whatsoever.
the toothpaste one is actually like...
Yeah, that one's like the one that you take after you're done.
Yeah.
Whether it's toothpaste or the other one, it doesn't matter. Just get the taste out of your mouth.
Let's get party started. Me and Michael have our cups, and we have our Mountain Dew Blast.
And we are not excited.
Not at all.
All right, throw it at me.
What one characteristic can't be a witch?
Person who can't be a witch.
There's a throwaway line somewhere that it's like one thing. Like,
I mean, I feel like there's a few things like witches have purple eyes. Like they have the.
well, that's the characteristics of a witch. But there's a specific like kind of throwaway line that's like that says somebody that like this cannot be a witch.
Oh God.
That was one of the ones I thought would trip you.
Oh yeah, you're gonna stump me with the first fucking question.
I should have started with an easy one.
That you can't. I don't fucking know. That you can't.
Shaking these beans up, get them nice and mixed up for you.
Give me a clue. Was it said in the beginning?
Yes.
Like in the very beginning, like as she's telling her story, right? One more time. Read it to me one more time.
What is the characteristic?
Of somebody who can't be a witch, right?
It's a really basic answer, and you're gonna kick yourself when you know.
Wish y'all could see my face right now because my eyebrows are doing the whole thing. Like I'm trying to really think because like if it was in the beginning, like I definitely should have. I was paying attention in the beginning. I was like, because I even have a question similar to that on mine. So like I was definitely paying attention. But like I don't. Like, they can't be a witch if they like kids. Is that the fuck?
No.
I don't know.
Even simpler.
They can't. Oh my
I'll
god.
give you another minute.
They can't. Oh fuck. It's probably something so fucking stupid
It's
too,
so fucking stupid and basic.
bro. I give up.
They're a man.
Well,
Men can't be witches.
but they had dudes in this movie dress
Yes.
up as witches.
That's why I used this question, because it would trip you up.
All right, you're right. Okay, give me it. I just pick randomly in here.
Yep.
Guys, please pray for me.
Nice little shake. Pray to your God. What color you
It's green, so I'm assuming that's boogers or what's the other one? Pear. Boogers or pear. What's the grass clippings one? What color is that? Is there a grass clippings? There's not. All right, so I got boogers or a pear. Really hoping for the fucking pear, but here we go. That was boogers. That was boogers.
Immediate disappointment.
It doesn't really. It tastes like fucking celery. Ugh. Which honestly is worse.
I honestly think there's more bad than good in these boxes.
There definitely is. What the fuck? Disgusting. And that was not even that bad, and it was gross.
The taste of boogers. Tastes like celery.
It's still in my mouth, but all right. It's all right. Let's move to your question, I guess. Oh, fuck. Why do the witches hate and victimize children?
Oh, this might be a bean.
Oh, it might be.
I'm thinking this might be a bean. Oh no.
Yeah, well, watch. You'll get a fucking good one since I just got the bad one. This is one that you're going to kick yourself over, too, because it's
Probably.
just wait.
Fuck. Listen.
No. It's a good guess, though. It could be, but no.
Be my last guess. 3 guesses if we guess wrong answers.
Okay. My mouth tastes like boogers.
Mine's probably about to. I fucking don't know. Because they're ugly and smart?
No.
Fuck.
Give up? They don't say.
I hate you. You're a fucking asshole.
It was a trick question, you bitch.
You're getting one of my hardest questions next.
You
fucking
gotta
asshole.
pick.
You hold it
Oh.
and mix it up.
He
so
like
I don't
held it to
fucking-
me like I'm supposed to pick. Like, no, bitch, you
No.
got it wrong.
I want you accusing me of picking through it.
Fair enough.
Hey, it's a blue.
Bro. He got a fucking blue one.
It's toothpaste, but I don't care.
Fuck you! Fuck you and your toothpaste. Bitch.
You fucked.
What an asshole. I get a fucking booger and he gets toothpaste.
My mouth is nice and minty.
Yeah, shut up. Read your question.
Where did Luke's parents die? What country?
They were in Norway, I think. Right? Yes, they were.
One word that makes it different.
One word. I swear she said they were in Norway in the beginning. Was it an N though, right?
Hmm.
It's an N? Like a country with an N?
It might be Norway where they said they were, but it's definitely not Norway because of one word that I saw.
Bruh. I swear to
I also don't know.
I swear to God.
After a brief Googling period, I have to go to Michael.
I'm telling you it was Norway. I'm telling you it was.
I thought because
What did you think it was?
I thought it was Denmark. They're right next to each other, and some of their words are shared. Because the police on the side of the car is like politai or like politi or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck it is. I knew because I watched a Denmark documentary a while ago, and I recognized that all the police cars had that on the side of it.
Yeah.
Same fucking thing in Norway.
Well, I swear they said, I swear they said Norway, so
I'll
we'll
give you
just give me that one. Yeah. I got a fucking booger one, okay? You got a fucking toothpaste. You better give me that shit. Okay. What were Luke's mice's name?
William and
Oh, fucking bitch. You have that on yours too, don't you?
yeah.
I knew we were going to run into one.
looking at it as you said it.
All right, whatever.
What is the full name of the potion?
Formula 86.
There's another part to it.
The fuck you mean? It's called
There's
Formula 86 and it has 500 doses. Because that's on my question thing too.
There's a full name.
Like, after the 86? Bitch, I didn't give a shit about that.
Yeah, fuck kid. I will give it to you because I had like 86 as answer for it.
I don't know what the last was. Give me, what's the first letter?
D.
A D. Formula.
That's 4 words.
4 words.
Yeah, 4 words. It's stupid, but it's like what does the potion do?
There's a mental mice.
Delayed action mouse maker. It's Formula 86 delayed action mouse maker.
Oh, yeah, no, I just wrote down Formula 86, but that was one of my questions too. What was the plan that they had to turn all the kids in England into mice?
They would give all the witches money to buy sweets, and then they give them all poisoned kid. Or not poisoned, but Formula 86.
All right, I'll give you that. Was that one of your questions too? Or you just remembered?
Yeah. I don't remember how much the exact amount of cash or anything was. Was it like 500,000 or something?
Yeah, I don't remember right now. How many doses?
500 each.
I just said it, but I didn't know if you caught on.
That's another one. I don't have that as a question. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Here's a throwaway one. You're eating a bean. Throwaway line when the witches come into the hotel. What is the location that the one witch is from?
What witch?
There's a side witch that introduces herself to Angelica Houston's head witch. And she asks her, "Where are you from?" And she says it. So I was like, you better be paying attention to this fucking movie.
Like a country or like a city?
It's like just an area.
Oh, that fucking helps.
It's in England.
In England. Oh, you're going to lose me there. I don't know.
It might actually be a city. I'm not sure.
Listen, all my questions are easy. Like, none of my other ones, I don't think you're going to eat a bean
your
for.
fault for not going ham.
What the fuck? If I knew what the witch looked like, I might be able to remember, but I don't remember.
Like big, poofy, curly hair. Kind of like Farrah Fawcett.
I think I'm going to eat a bean.
You're going to eat a bean.
I think I'm going to eat a bean. Because I don't remember, and I don't think I'm going to remember, and I don't know any cities that are in Britain either, or England. That sound's going to give me nightmares tonight. Okay,
It is.
I give up.
Southampton.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got that. That didn't bring no memories to my mind when you said it.
It was just a throwaway line that I was like, I'm using that fucking as a question now. Because a lot of mine were originally easy. I crossed out 4 of them as we were going because I thought they were harder.
This looks like it's either the cappuccino or
Marshmallow or stink bug.
No, you're lying.
No.
It's like tan with brown dots.
Yep, that's marshmallow or stink bug.
So it's not the cappuccino.
Yep. Because those are a dark brown, like the whole thing's a dark brown.
Oh no. Why do you get the toothpaste one? And this is what bro, if this tastes...
I already ate 2 old Band-Aids.
Well, that was your choice, but what the fuck? If this tastes like a stink bug, I might need more than a cup. Oh no. All right. 3, 2, 1. Wait, what's the alternative? Marshmallow?
Marshmallow.
I can't tell. But I don't think stink bug, but that doesn't taste like a marshmallow.
Oh, the toasted marshmallow. A little different. want it to be a mix of both.
Well, I don't think it's a stink bug because I'm still chewing it. But it doesn't really taste like a toasted marshmallow. But I'm gonna say that was a good one because I didn't spit it out. It's still in my mouth, so it's not awful. Also not great.
I'm kind of tempted to try stink bug to see if it's like passable.
Yeah, if that's stink bug, then that's not bad at all. But I think that had to have been the good one of that because it's not completely awful. It's on my mouth. It doesn't taste great though, but it's not awful. What was the name of the soup?
Crust soup.
See, I have all fucking
That was
easy
one of
ones.
my questions.
Oh, I know. I'm telling you, I knew we were gonna have some of the same fucking questions. So that's all mine are fucking easy.
What is the little girl in the painting's name? Oh shit, you don't know it.
Was it? It wasn't Helen, was it?
Thinking of Helga, the grandma.
No, I because I saw that on here, but that's Helen was the first one that came to my head. Oh shit. I don't know why the fuck I didn't write that down because that would have been like definitely one that I should have known, but I didn't even think to write it down because it was like, oh shit. Give me a hint. I already ate 2 fucking beans and you got the good one, so give me a hint.
The name is similar to someone I'm related to.
Someone you're related to. Oh fuck, that's a lot of people.
You only know 5 people's names.
But it was the girl.
Yeah. That's similar to one of the names. Not exactly similar. When I tell you, you're gonna fucking be like, oh, I'm a fucking idiot.
Bethany?
No.
Similar. You only have one girl in your family that I'm aware of, and that's your mother.
Yeah, precisely.
And her name is Beth.
Yep. It's not similar to her name.
What? You said it's somebody that I know.
Yeah. You know more people in my family than that.
A girl?
I didn't say it was a girl. Similar to someone in my family's name. That's your hint.
Erica.
Yes.
Thanks, Eric. What's up? God, saved my ass from a bean. I was like, you don't have any other girls.
I was gonna give you like 20 more seconds. I was gonna be like, fuck you, you're eating another bean.
Name 3 other actresses that were considered for Angelica's part, the Grand High Witch.
At the beginning, or did you just say the one?
I might have said it at the beginning. I don't remember. I think I did.
I don't.
But I don't remember.
No.
Because I said it to you at least 2 or 3 times before we started recording. You should at least know one of them, but
No,
I need
2.
3.
No, 2.
Because I have 4 on my paper. So I said 4 to you. Okay, who are they?
It's Sigourney Weaver and Cher, but I don't know a third.
Better think.
You're a bitch. It's not even like on the podcast.
The fuck you mean? It's a part of the movie, and I went over it with you before we started recording.
All the fucking questions were supposed to be based on the fucking
This is
movie
based
that
on the
we
movie.
watched.
Well, I ran out.
Watching.
You said come up with one. That's the one I came up with. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I was eating a bean because I don't fucking know.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Okay. Well, the ones that I read to you earlier was Cher and Sigourney Weaver, which you got, and then Linda Blair and Jodie Foster. Thought you would have at least gotten Linda Blair. Too
I'll
bad.
invent something.
So sad. Okay. White? Just white? Does it have like speckles in
It's
it?
buttered popcorn or something.
Buttered popcorn's white and yellow.
Oh.
So then rotten egg or buttered popcorn, which you said you hated either, so Fun.
Thanks.
You're welcome anytime. Get your cup ready. What? He didn't even put the shit in his mouth. He took a little nibble and was like, it's rotten egg. He didn't even put it in his mouth. You cheated.
Rotten egg.
I put both of the ones that I got all in my mouth and chewed.
It's in my teeth though. That's I bit down on it enough for it to be lingering in my fucking teeth. I don't know what you want from
That's
me.
a pussy
because it
bite. I don't care.
sucks.
That's a pussy bite.
It sucks still. It's like a pickled egg to an extent, but like
okay.
dirty.
That's one way to describe it. He said, but dirty.
Dirty egg.
All right. Next question.
What kind of chocolate was Bruno offered?
He was offered like 6 chocolate bars.
Yeah, he was offered. That's the amount that he was offered, but it was a specific type of chocolate.
Was it caramel?
offered.
Oh, not hazelnut, but like, was it hazelnut? Okay. I thought it was an H, but I wasn't sure if it was hazelnut or not. Okay. Got that one.
That one I actually didn't expect you to get.
What was the hotel manager's name?
Singer.
Which one is it?
It's one of them.
You can say,
Winger?
Mr. What?
Winger? Fuck it. It's S. Inger.
Yeah, but which one? You can't just give me a 3 and be like, it's one of those. No, well, which one is it?
I'm gonna say Mr. Swinger.
Mr. Swinger with a W? Swinger? No.
Oh, it's Mr. Stringer.
Yep. Yep. Sure was.
Yeah.
So you eating a bean for that?
No, because I gave you 3 guesses for all your fucking answers. Don't fucking give me that face.
You looked at your notes to tell me the right answer, you bitch. Whatever.
So have you for other questions. I want to fucking hear it.
Okay, what's your question then?
What was the snack that fucking Bruno was after from Luke's grandmother?
The roasted peanuts. Got that one. Fuck you.
2 more.
Okay, I don't have any more, so I'm just trying to make them up as I go. What was Bruno's last name?
Oh, fuck.
You can't look at your notes!
You have been looking at your notes this whole fucking time. I don't want to hear it.
He's looking at his notes.
What the fuck? You're looking at...
All the questions that I've answered were not on my notes. Those were not on my notes. I knew the peanuts off my head and the hazelnut off my head. That wasn't on my notes.
Before, when I answered like questions that were like the same, you looked down and were like, oh, it's that.
I don't recall, but all right.
What a bitch. What a bitch. When I edit this, I'm gonna fucking repeat it like 40 fucking times after this.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Whatever. No more notes then. What's your next question? I'll put my notes away. You don't think I'm cheating.
I'm so mad at you right now.
I didn't use them.
What's the fucking head witch's favorite drink?
The head, like
Yeah, like what's she always drinking?
the Grand High Witch?
Yeah. What's she sipping on?
I don't
What's in her
probably
cup?
children's souls. What the fuck?
No, there's 2 things that the witches are drinking. She announces it in the big gathering, but she's specifically drinking one of the things all the time.
Is that an alcoholic beverage?
Yes.
I don't drink alcohol. So I probably won't get this. I'm gonna have 3 guesses. Vodka.
No.
Fuck. Strike 1. I don't know what other fucking alcohol there is. Beer.
Disappointed in you. No. One more, bitch.
Oh my god.
Rich people.
I'm not rich. How do I know? Wine.
No. Fucking whiskey. Take a beer,
I was
bitch.
gonna say whiskey too, you fucking whore. And I didn't say because I was like, whiskey doesn't seem very high class to me.
I mean, there's spectrums, but whiskey is like whiskey and scotch are like you can get really high end, and that's usually what you see in like decant
Whatever.
for those day drinkers.
Fuck them day drinkers. I swear to Christ. that might
What color?
It's like a orangish yellow, red. That barf.
You have two options for that one. How dull is the orange?
It's like a not dull. It's like
Clear
orange.
or opaque?
What?
Clear or opaque?
It's not clear. It's like an
Okay.
orange. Like
Got strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish?
it's no, it's orange with like red dots in it. Oh shit!
That's a bad one. Best.
Please, Lord, if you're
Aim
listening.
for the bushes.
All right. I like strawberries and bananas, so hopefully that's what it is. But it probably won't be. All right. 3, 2. I won't take a pussy bite. I'll put the whole thing in my mouth. No worries.
If I have to take another one, I'll do it.
3, 2, 1.
Dead fish, dead fish, dead fish, dead fish, dead fish, dead fish.
I can't tell.
What the fuck? Don't give it to me.
I still can't tell, but like it's not good, so I don't think it's strong.
Assume it's dead
What?
fish.
Wait. What was the other one? Because that doesn't taste like strawberry and banana. It doesn't taste like dead fish either. What was the other?
Or for peach.
It might be that one.
Likes to taste the bar.
No, I don't. I don't think
it would have had to been like
It might have. It might have
fish
been.
kinda good.
It might have been dead fish, but like it was bad, but it didn't taste like. I mean, I've never had.
I mean,
dead
that was
fish.
kind of like the rotten egg too. Like it was bad, but it was like, I guess it's.
Well, I mean, I'd shoot on it for like 10 seconds, so it couldn't have been that awful that it was an immediate like. But it was not very good.
The old Band-Aid is definitely like an immediate like gut reaction.
Great. Oh God. What was the Grand High Witch's real name?
Oh fuck!
No notes, because I didn't use my notes on the last one.
That's not even in my notes.
Oh, okay.
Literally, all that's on that paper is horror news and fucking questions.
Okay.
So my notes that you're referring to that I looked at is literally my other questions. So fuck off. I actually don't know. I genuinely don't know.
Well,
Man, I assume it's some like Norwegian name.
it's actually a pretty easy name, I think, but like not a name that you'd hear every day. I guess,
Yeah,
but it's not like
yeah.
something crazy.
Kind of like Helga. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Now I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right or not. So, but it's like Eva or Ava Ernst. Eva, EVA.
Evie, yeah, it's Eva.
Okay, that was her name. Bean for you.
Bean me up, Scotty. Stupid pun, I'm sorry.
Tutti fruity or stinky socks. If that's very colorful to me. White, because if it's white,
Yeah, it's white with like speckles and shit.
that's dirty dishwater or birthday cake. White. Tutti fruity has like a whole shit ton of colors in it. If it's white with like red, blue speckles in it,
Yeah, yeah.
that's birthday cake or dirty dishwater. Because Tutti fruity has like blue, red, pink.
It has red speckles on it too. Oh yeah, no, yeah, you're 100% right. Yeah.
All right.
This one might not actually be that bad either way.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like dirty dishwater is not awful compared to some of the ones on here. It's not Tutti fruity, it's birthday cake.
I know the taste of bubblegum. That's tutti.
They don't know how to mix their colors right.
No, Jelly Bellies are like known to be inconsistent as fuck.
Well, I mean, at least it's not awful. I know you don't like that flavor either, though, but at least it wasn't fucking
Gives me horrible
stinky
flashbacks.
socks.
Ugh. Whoever fucking invented Tutti Frutti can suck a dick. I hate you.
And like Tutti Frutti's not even the worst one. He's just like, fuck that one in particular.
I had so many antibiotics with that fucking flavor, and I'm over it. I hate it. It makes me throw up immediately.
Fair enough.
Alright, I got one more fucking question, and you're not getting it.
I probably won't.
What is the room number of the head witch?
Yeah, nope. You fucked me up. 708.
Nope, 454.
Oh, yeah, no, I wouldn't have guessed that. 454. Okay. Fuck.
I have a visceral reaction in my stomach right now from the Tutti Frutti. Like, my stomach is bubbling the second I swallowed it.
Gross.
That's how much I hate fucking that flavor, and it's going to make me throw up.
It's red.
You got pomegranate or dirty Band-Aid?
Fucking shit. It's red and pink. Like pink speckles.
There's only one red. And that's dirty Band-Aid or pomegranate.
Guess the red's supposed to symbolize blood. How appealing.
Just like the old Band-Aid.
All right. Okay, ready? No pussy bite. It's a Band-Aid.
Do you like that latexy taste?
Oh, yeah. Delicious.
I had 2 of those in a row, so I hope you enjoyed it.
The smell and the taste. Ugh. Yeah, that was...
It's so bad.
It literally tastes like I just ate plastic.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, legitimately.
just bit right into a fucking rubber balloon. Just... And like you wouldn't think that tastes that awful, but no, that's
When you're eating a jelly bean, anything's a fucking awful taste when you're not expecting.
I literally feel like I just walked up and licked a new car. Like just yep.
Good to know we both ended on horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say. Disgusting. I mean, I'm still so grateful that there is no more fucking dog food in this one because I'm telling you, that dog food one 100 times worse than any of the ones that I just had in this cup. I have 3 bad ones in the cup right now. And that dog food one would have had me over here throwing up. So, just saying.
There's actually no brown ones. There's one brown one on some.
That's like cappuccino though now, right? Cappuccino and something?
Yeah, cappuccino or liver and onions.
Oh. Yeah, so long as it's not the fucking dog food. I don't give a shit. That dog food, disgusting. I'm surprised they took out the skunk one, too. They used to have the black licorice or the skunk.
Thrown up.
Surprised they took that one out. I feel like that one would have been like a good one to keep in, but whatever.
Podcast. Pick more of our choosing. One we want.
I'm taking that blue one, bitch. Don't give me a choice because I'll take the blue. He's putting the blue back. You can't rescind your fucking statement. You just said anyone.
You can have anyone but the blue. Neither of us get the blue.
What a fucking bitch. You tell me I just had to eat a fucking dirty Band-Aid. And
I ate 2.
Well, that's your problem.
And I swallowed
What?
this one.
Well, now I need to look at the flavors again. Give me the box. I need to see the flavors because I'm not choosing and I don't know the flavor.
Blue's out now, so you can just have a blue one on me.
Those are our refreshers for the end. Okay. Well, I don't want the stink bug. I don't want the barf. That barf one. I've had that before. Disgusting. I think.
And you only think green is probably.
I had the green already. The booger.
Yeah.
So
I still think that's probably your best.
well, I want to do one I didn't do yet. I'll do dirty dishwater or birthday cake.
Okay.
White. And like speckled one.
You want to take the same one? Just like hope for the best? Or. Yeah, both of us take like the birthday cake or that one. Oh, I didn't do that one either. Oh, because it was Tutti Frutti, yeah. Yep. I'm gonna tell everyone about our socials, and then we will pop.
Off with these fucking jelly beans. All right. So, You've reached the end of the episode. Hope you enjoyed the bit that we just did. This episode's a little bit longer than normal. We're over an hour right now, so sorry. Hopefully that was interesting. Possibly something that we'll do again.
We're 100% doing this again.
Yeah, so
because it actually kept my attention on the movie.
That's fair enough. I should have paid more attention, obviously. Fucking Christ. But I hope you enjoyed it. Something new for us. Something that, obviously, as we just said, probably use it again in the future. But until then, follow us on our Facebook page. With TikTok still. We have works planned for the future. Maybe we'll go into some details with those in the next few episodes. But until then, just follow us to stay up to date. I feel like I wanted to say something else and I forget. Yeah, just follow us. Next, just follow us if you don't mind.
Follow, subscribe.
Yeah, all those things. I say it every week.
Rate.
Yeah, say it every week. Do all that stuff for us, please.
I mean.
Okay. Next week, though, we're out of which month, so we're starting a whole new month. We're trying to go into movies that we haven't seen before.
Michael hasn't seen this one, but it's my favorite movie.
Yeah, so the first one that we're doing is Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I have never seen it.
Ever.
Yeah, I've never seen it, so I don't know anything about this. I mean, I know like general plot and like things like that, but I've never seen it. But my friends do make reference to this movie a lot, and I'm just like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. So I'm excited to see it. And then we'll be diving into movies that we both haven't seen, so we haven't decided further yet, but
we're thinking we're gonna start going with more older stuff.
Yeah,
try to make our way through the 80s a little bit.
Yeah,
pick up some slashers here and there, maybe get some psychological stuff from 70s.
Yes, so that's the plan for upcoming.
Like full all the way through?
I don't think so.
Neither have I.
I don't think I have.
That's the one movie that I've always been afraid to touch and like that I'm scared of just because of like the lore and shit around it.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, I don't think I have. I think I've seen bits and pieces, but I don't think I've seen the whole thing, no. Okay, so then that one will be on the list shortly too. But that's just, I feel like we do better with movies that we haven't seen because we have more to talk about and like just general, like movies that we've seen a million times or we've seen before. We kind of know about it, so there's nothing to really discuss. But like new movies, we're able to like really like dive deep. Like, well, hey, what did you think about this? Or what did you think about that? So
try to like dissect it a little more and like, well, what's the meaning behind this thing?
Yep, so that's the plan for the next few episodes, or however many we decide to do that are brand new to us. So stay tuned for that. But next week, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. And yeah, till then, like I said, just follow us on our stuff for us, and like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff. But now we're going to end the episode, since it's been over an hour. We're going to take our jelly beans together and hope that, I mean, I'm hoping one of us would at least get the fucking birthday cake. But, I mean, we might both get the fucking dirty dishwater. So we'll find out in a second. Are you ready?
Cheers.
Cheers. All right. Ready?
It's dishwater.
It's dishwater. Oh, yeah.
It's so sour.
It tastes like fucking soap.
Oh, my God. That's awful. Ugh. I actually might throw up. That's so bad.
Get your blue one. Why does that taste like that?
I don't know. Oh my fucking God, it's worse than the Band-Aid.
That's disgusting.
That's the worst one.
How the fuck did we both get that one? Ugh. You gonna tell me you couldn't put one fucking birthday cake in that? You fucking... Who made this pack?
Dug in my teeth.
That was disgusting. And on that note, I'm popping my blue one.
On that note, see you next week.
Yeah.